What does a normal training session look like here?
My favorite piece of equipment is a basic 2x4 with belts.
You get this really good coming over the top of someone's hand with that finish to the pad. I don't want to be out arm wrestling that way anymore. I want to be. What's up, guys? Michael Todd here. Obviously, I'm not in the Monster Factory. I'm at Trey Suit's house, the Farmhand. This guy's been through my program. He's a stud. You saw him pull Will Tennyson. Now we're going to see how he trains. All right, Trey, what really makes me excited is you went through my program. You trained at the Monster Factory. You had all the commercial equipment, but you came home and you made this awesome setup. Now, obviously, Trey's pretty handy, so if you're good with woodwork, you might want to pay attention because this guy put together one hell of a system. Show what you got, Trey.
All right, so I started out with this arm wrestling table, and I decided to put a few pulley systems on it. So I put one down here with a shopping cart wheel, and I used it at first for back pressure. And then I had a shopping cart wheel up here, and I used it for cupping and pronation pressure.
Okay, so you had a shopping cart wheel?
Yes.
What does that look like?
So I had this shopping cart wheel, and I cut down the center of it so that, you know, the cable would slide over it. And then I would slide it right there, and then it was just perfect for back pressure lifts.
Okay.
Back pressure riser lifts, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I did the same thing right here. I had the wheel about right there.
And where'd your pulley system come up from?
Yeah, it just slid straight down.
So it's a single pulley accurate weight.
Yeah, yeah. And it was kind of catching on the wood below.
So it just made it harder.
Yeah, it was way harder.
Can we ask whose shopping cart did you rip off?
So my dad just like had these wheels sitting around. I guess
He did.
I guess he did it, yeah.
One of those things has a wobbly wobble.
I guess my dad did it. I'll blame it on him. But it works. I mean, it works super solid. The only reason I got rid of it is just because I got that pulley system over there.
Okay, so you started out with just the table. Not all of this in the back was not there.
No, it was not there. It was
Okay,
just the table.
so we've got that, and now you have upgraded. Tell us the upgrades that you have made.
Okay, so I decided to take all of that out and then make this side piece so that I would have more room, and I can also turn the table. This is what I was training everything on.
Okay.
I was training my riser on this one, which I would have the shopping cart. See, I got a shopping cart wheel right here.
Oh, you do? I see now.
And so this one would keep the stack of weight out
Off this,
further.
yeah. So it come down here and rip back through, or go up here and come over.
Yes,
Makes
exactly.
sense,
Okay.
yeah.
And so that's what I upgraded to, and it worked good too.
So tell us about this table you have.
Okay, the table, I got the measurements.
Now I'm just looking at 2x4s and
Yeah,
what is this, some plywood?
Yeah, plywood 2x4s. These are just like plumbing nipples from the shop. And so,
Because you're a plumber.
yes, because I'm a plumber.
Yeah.
And so I had to use what I had.
There you go.
And then I used two 2x4s at the bottom, and then 3 around the base just to keep it all held together. And the reason I didn't take this one out on this side is so I would have something to brace the table with when
Okay.
I'm lifting.
So you didn't brace the front because you're stepping in.
Yes.
Stepping in.
Because this is a training table.
Yes.
Okay.
So what does a normal training session look like here?
Wrist rise, pronation, cupping with the fingertips, and then some side pressure.
Let's see what it looks like.
Yep.
So what are we going to start with, Trey?
All right, my favorite piece of equipment is a basic 2x4 with belts. I just cut holes in the top and the bottom, and it's like a cupping exercise, and it's mainly for your fingers.
Let's see it. So what's your normal rep range? What are we doing today?
I do three sets.
Is it ascending in weight, descending in reps, or is it all 12 reps?
It's going up in weight and then going down in reps.
So it's 12, 10, 8.
Yes, that's exactly right.
12, 10, 8, and...
Yes.
Possibly going up 5, 10 pounds each lift. Yeah.
Okay.
5 pounds is usually what I do.
Okay.
So cut towards me and then go sideways. Cut towards me and go sideways.
There we go.
This is a really good way to build a defense.
It just feels so good right there, right? So
Yeah.
that pressure right there is the pressure you're feeling is because this is going up an angle. So someone's trying to top roll through my hand from taking my fingertips and cupping in. So I could be forcing them into the rag hook, or I could be forcing them into my own top roll. You know, whatever my fingertips. It's all about that cupping and containment.
How does that compare to what you've been using?
Oh, I mean, it's basically as good as any of the stuff that you buy online. And it actually may even be using the fingertips a little bit more because it's not sloped, it's not smooth, it's not designed for your hand.
Yeah.
Like you're really having to manhandle it. You know?
Okay. So that's an awesome tool.
All right, so that's your cup and your fingertips. So what else we got next?
This is pronation.
Okay.
So watch why he does this. So he's got a piece of PVC pipe that he's put the strap through, right?
Uh-huh.
Got a little hook on it.
Yep.
That is a hook.
Yeah.
It really is. The guy put a hook on it.
Okay.
And then I curl it back towards my face. And so it's just really simple, a really simple movement, top knuckle pulling towards the jaw.
So that's a taekwondo belt.
Yes. I'm a 3rd degree black belt in taekwondo.
All right.
So
I'm only a 1st degree. But once a new factory comes in, we have some sparring sessions.
Yeah.
We might even choreograph some fight scenes. You know what's coming.
maybe even rank you up to 2nd degree.
Ooh.
Perfect.
You see this range of motion? See how close it is?
I do. How's that feel?
I feel a strain in my bicep, but it could be because it peaks so big.
Okay. So, all right, again, compare the tool to what you have at the Monster Factory.
As far as the amount of pressure it's putting directly over this knuckle, it's going to be hard to get more pressure with that type of weight. Like you could increase the weight, obviously increase the pressure.
For the standard person out there looking to purchase equipment, what would that compare to?
What would it compare to? I mean, is there a handle that does that? I think most people just use karate belts.
Yeah.
I think they just use karate belts. And the thing about this is it actually gives you something to grip.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, a karate belt, you're just going to wrap your hand around it.
Yeah.
I like getting something, something that it's like feel like you're grabbing hold of somebody, you know?
There's less wear and tear on your hand too.
Okay.
I just like it. I mean, I think the only thing that would compare really would be some sort of karate belt that goes right over your knuckle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because this is all top knuckle, is really what I feel.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yep.
All right. Our next toy.
We could do the same toy,
Oh, yeah, side grip.
but from the side.
I do like this one. We did this the other day. This feels good.
This one's one of my favorites. I can do quite a bit of weight from either pulley with this one. And so you just get it center of, right in front of your heart, rock back a little bit, and then go sideways. And it's just all pronation. Through the top knuckle still, and through
But
the
you're
side.
also
of the
using
elbow.
application of side pressure,
Yeah,
so
yeah. So a lot of inner elbow.
you get this really good coming over the top of someone's hand with that finish to the pad.
Yes.
So the center of the chest, you heard about that, right?
Yeah. Right in front of the heart.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think we're supposed to show that. Look at that.
That table's cracking.
Awesomeness.
Yeah, that's perfect. A lot of center table strength.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know how many I left, but it feels good.
Yeah, it feels so good.
It just really is that great. Let's see, look, this is how I used to start. I can do it from here now, you know?
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that
just
tool, that tool's really gonna help too. Yeah, and so this is the lower pulley system. It's good for rising pressure, back pressure, even pronation.
Well, this right now, the way you're setting up, it looks like it's gonna be someone trying to force a supinated.
Yes.
And you're pronating through it because
Yes.
you have.
Right. But what I want to talk about is we have just got a karate belt here.
Yeah, so this is my orange belt. I had it when I was like 10 years old. And so this one.
So you really did use your old belts?
Yes.
I did too.
Yeah, all my old belts, I cut them up and I use them because the only one that's important is that black belt.
I cut my black belt one up.
Oh,
Cut the black belt up. I can't believe it.
We'll have to get you another one
Yes, we will.
for sure. And so I take this orange belt and I go over the thumb and then I go around the wrist. I call this wrist pronation just because when they apply the strap, that's the pressure you're gonna feel. It's straight through the wrist right there on the bottom part of the wrist.
Okay.
And so I take it, drive it sideways, and then I just roll it. And this is probably one of the hardest exercises I've ever done. Once I get to about 5 or 6 reps, I really can't do it anymore. And so I'm just applying a little bit of side pressure and then rolling straight through at the bottom of the wrist. It's a very awkward movement, but it's very good. Super good for center table.
Yeah, this is exactly where the bicep tendon does its work, though.
Yeah.
So this is where the bicep tendon does its work.
What a good workout.
Yeah. All right, guys, so this is our 5th exercise. This is going to be karate belt as well, but this is risers.
Yeah. Riser. In my opinion, this is my favorite and probably the most important. And I guess I've said that on every.
You have said that on everything. It's all really
They're
important.
all really important.
Farmhand
Always
says all this shit's important.
Yeah. I go over the wrist, like just like that, and then turn downwards and come right over my knuckles.
So he's dumping the thumb down
Yep.
and then rises straight up.
Straight up.
Kicking his
All right, show us that one more time.
Okay.
Because it was kind of covered by your other hand. Hang on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Over the wrist, and then I go down the hand, and then come up and engage my riser.
Okay.
Okay. And then I just sink backwards and back pressure. And I always pull to the opposite shoulder, just because I don't want to get used to pulling out.
You don't want to Michael Todd this shit.
No, I don't. I
Yeah.
want to be right in front. I want my fist right in front of my heart at all
Okay.
times. So I rise, and I will kind of lean just a little bit to start the pressure, and then pull the arm.
Then it's a bicep.
Yes.
So the first little rise is a fulcrum of the elbow,
Yes.
leveraging in and back pressure.
Yes. Leverage and then pull. Leverage, pull.
I have improved range of motion, but I haven't trained in 15 years. I'm still going to be doing all the normal stuff I've been doing, engaging that extra range of motion, but now I'll be doing all these specific things that sets me up the center of my body.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And see, this is a lot of resistance that he's kicking that riser in.
Yep. And then to the other shoulder, yes. Yeah, that's an angle you've never hit before.
Not in a long time.
No. Perfect.
Yeah. It's just starting to feel a little bit of bicep pressure.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do a whole lot with it, but because it is that extra, and I think a lot of it could just be it feels so awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the bicep's coming up further than it's used to coming up. You know?
And you're like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and you're
That
not
feel
used
weird.
To, you're not used to going across like that.
No, I mean, this is
Yeah.
a setup I haven't had.
Well, you couldn't get there.
Yeah.
It's a setup I haven't had in a long
It's
time.
foreign to him for sure. Yeah.
The fact that I can press
Yeah.
on my side of the table now is ridiculous. So we have one more
Okay.
that is specific to pronation, you said?
Yes. And
You got the extra little pads from the yellow belt sewn in?
yeah, I heard Ingen Terzi say that you want more
Padding?
padding on the side, and I see he'll throw like a rag or something.
Yeah, I've seen it. It thickens it up.
Yes, and so he explained that it's more range of motion to come around.
Yeah, you have to, it's like someone reaching further around the back of your head
Yes.
to get that pronation.
And so just that little bit of extra padding works.
Well, look how much it pushes it off the back of your hand.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see it right there.
Yeah, it's honestly a little ridiculous, just like that. Okay, and so I just go right through the thumb, and so I'll lean back and pronate. It's just like the pipe, except for it's not through the top of the knuckle. It's just through the
It's
thumb.
the thumb being
Yeah.
pronated. It's super
Yes.
moving over.
Yes, and so a lot of times I won't even close my hand when I do the exercise. It's just open.
It looks good though.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like such a good little attachment too.
Yeah, the little yellow belt cut in there is perfect. Such a good movement. You can hear the table cracking.
Yeah, it feels good.
The other one is on the side as well.
Same handle.
Yeah, same handle. I do a lot of side stuff just because that's what I used to be so weak at. Everybody
Right.
beat me in side pressure.
Right.
And so this one's just through the thumb sideways. And so I'm starting with my left elbow,
Right
front left, or yeah, sorry, right elbow, front left part of the pad.
Okay, let me see how you got you gripped here.
Yep, just through the thumb, just like the last workout.
Okay.
And then I kick and roll.
Now, do you like starting so far outside your shoulder with it?
Yes, for this one specifically. Just because I'm not trying to pin with this one, I'm only trying to win this part.
So even if you got bumped out, so you're starting outside your chest in
Yes.
case you get bumped, you need to hit that side.
Yes, it's more of a defensive move.
Gotcha.
It's like if someone's trying to, I guess.
So it's basically how I used to arm wrestle.
Yes. Like, yeah, like,
It's me hitting you, you hitting over me, pronating through your hand.
yes, exactly.
All right.
So it's just like that.
Yeah.
Because it's a pressure I might feel one day, so I get used to it.
I mean, I've felt it many times. But I'm telling you, once I catch it right here and engage it,
Yeah.
that's when the shit talking begins.
Just be real easy. Yeah, that's it.
I don't want to be out arm wrestling that way anymore. I want to be
Inside.
here.
Yep.
Now it's harder to pronate through here.
Yeah, it's harder.
The pronation wants to, like
To
you're
take
being,
your hand.
you're being turned in, so it's harder to pronate in the center.
Yep.
Like you want to.
Yeah. Most of these workouts I came up with just because I would lose center table
Lost center
all
control.
the time, man.
Yeah. It feels like it. It feels like you're focused on I want center, I want center, I want center. Right?
At all times, yeah. Because if I can keep myself in front of my heart, my hand in front of my heart, I always feel confident.
Well, yeah, you're inside. And that's what you said when you noticed him when we was practicing last week.
Yeah.
Me being in here changes so much from that bump me outside and be able to press me to
Yeah.
I'm in here.
Yeah, good luck
It's way
pressing.
harder to press that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
good
saying?
luck pressing now.
Yeah, so. All right, well, that was 7. What was the 8th one? I mean, we don't have to
Okay.
show it unless you want.
No,
You want to keep something secret from everybody?
No, I will.
We're just going to talk about this crazy ass pipe wrench.
Yeah, so it's a 24-inch pipe wrench. I actually don't even know how much it weighs. It's pretty heavy though. But I will, I'll get parallel, 90-degree angle with my arm, and let it fall. And then I go to about right there. That's a good stretch too. I like stretching that.
Yeah.
And back up.
I feel like we're finishing the video with this one, but not till I get a hold of my pipe wrench. Oh, well. Just the fact that I can get there.
I know.
I'm trying to take arm wrestling as seriously as I do my work.
So how many years did it take you to become a 3rd degree black belt?
Okay, so it took me 5 years to get my first degree. And then it took me, I believe, let's see, second degree was 2 more, so that's 6, 7. About 7 to 8 years.
7 to 8 years
Yeah.
to get your 3rd degree black belt.
3rd degree black belt, and that's in karate. And then in taekwondo, I have a 3rd degree, but technically I'm supposed to be a 4th degree in taekwondo. So I just have to test for it.
Okay, the reason I was wanting to know that, Trey, is how much dedication did that take to get to that?
6 days a week. I would go 6 days a week and train. We had a Saturday class. And I was also a teacher up there, so I was there all the time. I would get out of school and I'd go up there and I'd spend 6 hours at the dojo, just training consistently.
So now have you just transferred that focus onto arm wrestling?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And so, like, I would show up to my martial arts class and I would do 100 kicks of each kick. And so there's about 7 kicks, so that's 700 kicks, even before I even started training. And so I was pretty dedicated. And so I just took it and moved it into this. The way I would train, I just switched it to this. All the knowledge that I gathered there, my training program, I do it the same way that I did my martial arts.
So yeah, it took me 10 years. So it took you 5 years to be the state champ. It took me 10 years to win my first national title. The 2000 national championships, Denver, Colorado, USAA. I won the 198 right, left, and 220 left.
Goals. I got goals now.
Yeah, but then I won every year for 10 years. I won the national championship, either AAA, Unified, or Pro-Am every year for 10 years in a row.
So what are your goals, Trey? Put them out there.
I just want to be #1 in the state, and that's a tall order right now.
I live here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And there's some strong dudes.
Corey West lives in Arkansas.
No, okay,
Are we moving?
Let me
Are we
clarify.
moving?
Let me clarify.
What's happening here?
#1 at my weight.
Okay, so 200 pounds.
Yeah, 198 and possibly
What if you go to 220?
176. I mean, dude, I'd have to eat.
What if you get on all the pancakes?
Yeah, I'd definitely be like 240, dude. Jesus, I'd look like you.
What? Did you see that?
That'd be a monster.
All right, so guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, go check out Trey. He's got a YouTube channel.
Tell us what it is.
It's the Farmhand-Suit.
The Farmhand.
Yeah.
There you go. So go check it out. Subscribe to his channel. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of this training at the Monster Factory within the next 2 weeks. We'll be starting that, incorporating that along with everything else we're doing. So if you like the content, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell for notifications.